Say it louder for Luds.
Oh, hi, I can say slut? Wait, what was that?
You heard it.
Can you play that again? Oh, hi, I can say slut?
Boy, I love it. We're just gonna keep
No,
laughing.
see, I didn't say that.
I know, not this time.
Hold on.
Here's the
On the
thing.
microphone.
We're gonna play that until we
Never.
get yelled at again and told
The
we
amount
can't
of
keep
times
playing it.
we say that during watching the game up there too.
This might be, of the 4 producers that have quit on us, this might be the one that actually gets fired for playing that.
There's the milkshake
I don't know.
one, too.
They tell me not to say
Don't
it.
tell him.
No, we're doing just fine.
we started?
Stars win.
Yeah.
We
Preseason.
have?
But they win. We'll celebrate it. Lots of goals.
I think so.
We'll talk about it. And did Luds and Ryan figure out how to use the telestrator device that keeps crashing? We'll find out right now.
Oh, that was fun.
DLS Stars postgame show. Win something.
Yeah.
This is the DLS Stars postgame show after a 5-3 win over the St. Louis Blues alongside Craig Ludwig and Yosemite Sam Nessler, our producer Ryan Vaughters. I'm Owen Newkirk. Thrilled to have you here. Before we get started tonight, we just launched our DLS Die Hard sale the end of last week. Fans now have 2 ways to join. You can get in for just $36 with a limited edition shirt, or you can step up and grab that limited edition branded Bills Die Hard hat for $59 before they sell out. Either way, you get all the Die Hard perks, premium content, event and merch discounts. We'll talk about that in just a second. The members-only Discord and more. Don't wait. Join now at alldls.com/intro. And speaking of events, the first ever DLS Stars Takeover coming to you here in Dallas on December 7th. Could this be the last time Sidney Crosby comes to Dallas as a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins? Maybe. But you can go to the game with us. And here's the great part. We're going to talk more about this a little later. Come watch us in the pregame show in our studio live as we record it early. Then go have dinner with us and beverages at Hooters next door. Then go to the game with us, sit in the seats in the 300 level and watch. That's a heck of a night. I think it sounds like you should go right now. And don't forget, diehards get 20% off all events. All right. Sam is here. Luds is here.
Yeah. Game time.
Game time. Stars win 5-3 over the St. Louis Blues. Luds, St. Louis is not as good as the Dallas Stars, their current roster. They have some really good players that didn't play tonight. But I think even if you stack them up side by side with their full rosters, Dallas is still the better team. That being said, it felt like they had one good line going tonight, and Dallas just had way too many good players out there.
Yeah, they were, the Army's Doug Armstrong's 2 guys pay off again.
Boy,
right?
did they.
Yeah, Holloway's a good player. Holloway was going, and they caught Dallas in a couple. One was on the face-up play, a couple coverage plays that I think Gully and his guys will look at for Dallas, and it's nothing special that St. Louis did. It's just your responsibilities on a couple of them. So, you want me to get that for you, Sam? You good?
Sam's just eating candy over and fruit
Katie.
snacks.
What is this supposed to be?
Is that a
I
witch's
don't
hat?
know, but it looks like it came out of your. It just went back in.
It looks like something that was
Is that
removed from your body.
Is it a witch's hat?
Yeah, I think so.
Sam is eating Halloween-themed fruit snacks, aren't you?
Yeah, like Members Mark? What's that?
Do you?
Is that Walmart?
I think so.
Anything on the game, Sam?
Yeah, you want
or,
to talk about the game, or are you good?
Yeah. Game was good.
Ryan, help.
Stars had
Do
some
you have that
good
little
plays.
shock collar button that we can zap him? Squirrel.
Yeah. Justin Moscovian looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Again.
Yeah. I think he makes the
Did
team.
he play college?
He played college hockey, yeah.
No. Let's talk about that for real. Justin Moscovian made a great move. We'll talk about the goals and go through them, but is that the kind of play that helps you make a roster, Sam?
Yeah, I feel like it has to be. And we were just talking before, like, he's not only making the plays because he's in a preseason game and he's scoring a goal here and there. he's making the little plays. You know, the making sure to check before he goes in on a forecheck. I think Robert posted a clip of him. The extra level stuff, and then that one with Seguin is not just making one play; it's driving the net. I mean, it's aggressiveness. I don't remember who the defenseman was. I think it was an NHLer that he drives wide on, puts the shoulder down, takes it to the net hard, and gets such a good scoring chance that it leaves a pretty wide open rebound for Seguin. But the thing with Ritkovian that's impressed me is he seems like he could fit. He's not Mason Marchment. He's not the big hulking guy who's going to be the best F1 as many people describe Marchment. But he is someone who's feistier than people realize, and he could fill that spot on that line very well because he can score, add a little bit of offense, but he can also get in the corners and win some pucks for the two skilled guys.
He adds a little more speed, right? I mean, I think that that's been the MO for this team for a long time, is their speed and their skill. And so, yeah, I think if he does that and plays the right way in his own end, which is always the big thing for younger guys, new guys, come and be able to play well in your own zone. So
let me ask you a fun question. I wasn't really thinking about this. Maybe you guys brought this up weeks ago, but I don't think Seattle's going to be very good this year.
Fair.
Would you go trade for Mason Marchment at the deadline for $2.25 million and the cap instead of $4.5? Or are you looking for someone even better than that? Because I honestly, the guys like him. He plays well with that line.
We know if you put him back with the other two guys, there's some chemistry there.
And I don't think he would cost you an arm and a leg to get Mason Marchment. That's just, I don't know.
But it's what they ask for back,
right?
Because they know that you're looking for that guy, so the price goes up.
Interesting, because that's an interesting one. I maybe there's another left winger out there that you think could be even better than Marchment, but I wouldn't hate it.
He just got a 1-year deal, right?
Yeah, I mean he's just got the last year of his. He was signed was it 4-year deal when he signed with the Stars from Florida? I think it was. I think it was 4. So this is the last year. He's a UFA after this. He's 30 years old. $4.5 million. So if you get him to retain half, that's $2.25.
Well, and if you get him halfway through the season, it's only 2.5, 3 anyways.
Right, and it's less money on the actual.
But by then, somebody else might pick him up too.
Just keep an eye on that. I mean, look, there's other guys out there. You
keep an eye on it.
Luds, you can go try to get their captain, Jordan Eberle, too, if you wanted to, or Jaden Schwartz. But it's interesting with the Mason Marchment. Just keep an eye on that. By the way, Sam, Kayla says in all caps, Sam's Club.
Oh, no way.
They're
is
from
it?
Sam's Club.
Oh,
and she's probably ashamed that you don't know that.
I have a card.
Just like Yosemite Sam.
From Mexico, but I got a card.
Sam's Club. I know.
From Mexico?
Ryan's dying over there.
I got my card in Mexico.
You got a Sam's?
It works here.
We pause.
I think.
Can we pause the show?
You want to call a timeout on
Why
this?
did you get a Sam's Club card in Mexico?
Actually, I got it a long time ago when I was in Mexico with Vinnie Paul. So I think it's probably out of date by now.
But again, why did you get a Sam's Club card in Mexico?
Because you can't go in there without one.
That's true. You
Why
have
are
to
you
have a
going to
membership
Sam's
to go in
Club?
there.
Well, we were shopping.
The vague, generic shopping
Fair
term.
enough.
I love that. Hey, Ryan, that's a Junior Miller generic, if I've ever heard of one. We're making. By the way, Ryan and I are both big P1s. I worked on the station for a while. We've listened for a long time, so we can almost communicate in ticket drops. But we've got our own drops, and we're having fun with those as well. So, all right. Oh gosh, Harry wants to know: does Sam know who Sam Malone is?
Does he?
That's a great question. Do you know who Sam Malone is? Would you like a hint?
No.
You don't want a hint.
How about Norm?
I don't know.
How about Norm?
Norm who?
Well, it's not Norm Hitzges.
Norm is always sitting
Norm
at
McDonald.
Nope.
Sam was waiting on Norm.
Norm Peterson, actually.
Sam actually was serving Norm.
Evening, everybody.
Cheers.
Norm.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Who's Sam Malone?
Serving. I don't know. I don't know. Cheers. He said serving. I assume
Ted
that's
Danson.
Okay.
Ted Danson, the character.
That was good. The using
bartender.
context clues.
Ted Danson is?
No, but I would do well if that was my choose your battle story
Harry,
time.
that was a
or
really
whatever.
great question.
You're kind of more like
Choose
Cliff
your own
Clavin, to be honest with you.
Oh, settle down there, Nammy. I love
It's
it.
worse when
Okay.
I don't even know how mean that is.
That's not really mean.
He's calling you a United States postal worker,
Oh, thank you.
but not
I didn't
Newman.
get the job at the post
I
office
just-
when I
I
applied.
just made a Seinfeld reference and then just remembered he has no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh boy, it is preseason after all.
Is it time for my read?
Yeah.
No,
go
not
ahead.
yet.
No.
No. So
Oh, wait. I don't even know what it is.
let's talk about the
I'm
impressions
just
for a
gonna
minute.
out
We'll get again. We're going to break down the
Wait, I
goals
thought
here.
that was for-
Luds,
Oh.
we were watching. I know you guys were working on some technical stuff tonight, so I don't know if you.
Yeah, we have a new toy here.
Right, we'll get to that. I don't know if you got a chance to really analyze Nils Lundqvist's game, but he's one of the guys we had circled. And Liam Bishop.
Yeah.
What do you think of the young D?
Much better. +3.
Mm-hmm.
Only played, what I have him down for 19 minutes, I think, tonight. 19 minutes he played. Thought he was cleaner. You know, and sometimes when you don't notice a guy, that's exactly what you want, right? And so he came out on the right side of some numbers and stats, but it was obviously better than the last time that I thought that there were a couple of mistakes that he made. I think it was just a cleaner game. And that's all you have to do for him. I mean, you don't have to be I think when you go through games and you're like, I'm not really sure. He didn't make any mistakes. And I don't think it was one of those games that they needed him to jump up on the rush and do those things. He just needed to play within himself, and I thought he was good.
Does that change for him? Because I know we talked about the pregame show where, you know, if he's just not making mistakes, Petrovic can do that.
Yeah,
So I'm just wondering what he has to do in your mind to stay ahead of that.
I think when a guy like him, who's not as big as a few of those other guys, when he's not making mistakes, it means that he's in the right position. There was other times, games that we saw, he got caught on the boards and he was on the wrong side of his guy and he was chasing back to the net. We saw in that last game that we saw Nils play. Again, I had a D coach a long time ago. You know, for a defenseman, if a defenseman's chasing back to his own net, you usually made a mistake someplace. Now, if you're playing in a certain kind of a system where you're always chasing back to your net because you're out at the blue line, which they're not probably going to do as much as that this year, that was kind of a get out of jail free system that they play because I got my guy. That's what that system is. So these guys are staying more at home. Now, Leon tonight, Bishel had a couple of them where I think he was getting caught in a little man-on-man because he was taking guys above the hash marks and he wasn't in front of the net a couple times where I thought he still could be. But again, when you get into that kind of stuff, it takes you a while to you kind of get programmed, then you have to deprogram and then reprogram.
There, to pull us off side again, there's a cheers chat going on right now arguing whether Sam is not Cliff. They said that Sean is Cliff because Sean is full of fun facts that come out of nowhere.
Oh, apparently Carla.
Is Sam Woody or is he Carla?
Who's Carla?
Rhea Perlman.
Ooh,
I want to say Woody.
He's more,
Woody Harrelson?
He could fit into Carla's clothes.
That's true, but I think he has Woody's demeanor.
What are you trying to say?
Just saying, he has that 10,000 yard stare a few times.
Let the Twitterers people.
We'll let the chat figure that out.
Chatters.
All right. Let's go to the breakdown here, guys, because we have some things to play, and we'll carry this over. Luds, stop me anytime you want to show us your new toys. But Ilya Lyubushkin scores an own goal. Nothing like watching Lyubushkin lead the rush and charge down the right side. He's just trying to center the puck. It goes off of Leo Loof.
Yeah,
a
couple went off of Loof's hoof.
Loof
got hit in the hoof a few times tonight.
That's good. That's good.
Two of them went off of Loof's hoof tonight.
He saved it for the
If this were a regular season game, Ryan, that's the caption on the thumbnail. Loof's hoof. We'll have to remember that if he gets the chance to play any games. So Lyubushkin gets the goal. It's really an own goal. And, wow, Ardell says Luds is coach, the old man bar owner. Oh, no. Coach wasn't the owner, was he? And Cheers?
No.
They had another guy.
Sam owned it. Huh?
It's Carla.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 1-0. And then a minute later, exactly 60 seconds later, Wyatt Johnston scores his third goal of the preseason.
Did you guys figure out where it went? Did it go 5-hole?
I think it went 5-hole. The replays were very poor, but it looks like it goes 5-hole.
Here's the really crazy thing. So Wyatt scores a goal that Joel Hofer will not be happy with.
No.
Dylan Holloway at the end of the first period scores on a shot from the high slot. Great screen by Pew Suter, but I don't think that's a real dangerous scoring position.
No, but there was problems for Dallas on that one. That one I think we can take a look at.
Before you break it down, I just want to point this out.
I'm Sean today. Before you finish that thought.
Two things. One, 3 first period goals. None of them were dangerous positions, right? They weren't dangerous scoring chances. And yet, while the Stars dominated the actual chances, St. Louis had 2 high dangers, 2 really good saves from Casey, 1 from Hofer. That's it. None of them were goals. All right. After this, Luds breaks it all down here on the DLS Stars postgame show.
Quick.
Not that one.
I needed some confidence from
Come on, Yosemite.
All right, let's talk about Monarch Money, I think. Monarch Money is the best way to simplify your finances and break your laptop. If you break your laptop and you need to have the money in order to replace it, use Monarch Money to check where that money should come from. It gives you all of your investments, your credit cards, your checking account, your producer laughing at you. Everything financial is in one place. They give you all sorts of very beautiful charts and things to track it. It makes it really simple, even for people like me. Wall Street Journal's best budgeting app. You can join a lot of people who have already used it and simplified their finances, because financial goals can feel out of reach, but Monarch Money helps you put everything into clear picture. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code DLS at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with code DLLS.
All right, now it's time to talk about a little Shady Rays, as Sam enjoys his hat and does the Monarch Money read. You know that moment, one where you realize that you left your sunglasses at the beach or at the bar Cheers or in a gas station 3 states away? Well, I've been there too. I even broke a pair of sunglasses in my pocket because I sat down to tie my shoes and they were just snap. Maybe the pants are too tight. Who knows? Let's not get in there. You find Shady Rays. I know Ryan's starting to giggle over there. I found Shady Rays and it did indeed change the game, because these sunglasses are made for real life. They're seriously good looking. They're polarized. They're durable. They're not stupidly expensive. And the best part of all, if you lose or break them, even on the first day you own them, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. So you can actually wear them without fear anywhere you go and whatever you're doing. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com. Use the code DLLS35 for 35% off polarized sunglasses. All right.
Good job, Owen.
Thank you. Luds?
Yo.
Let's start to break this down. What do you have for us in the first period?
Well, this was off a face-off. So when you win or lose the face-off, everybody's got certain responsibilities. But this isn't the one. So we're gonna,
look at that with the Luds picture.
I know. What a new setup, guys.
This is gorgeous.
Can we go back one? Is this the start of the one now? Are you sure? Okay. This one. Okay, we got a different one here.
Yeah, you guys are doing great.
Wait, now start it over. You're going too damn fast, Ryan. Start it over. Okay, so here's the issue, right? This is Matt Duchene. Duchene has to recognize there's 2 defensemen. You just turn this forward over. You pick up the late guy, but he doesn't. So because he stays with him, all of a sudden he takes himself out, but then opens up a passing lane. So the passing lane comes across, and then unfortunately nobody else is in the spot to recover, but the guy that is supposed to make that save, and it was Casey DeSmith. So this wasn't one of the goals.
Very good save on Justin Falks. And that was one of their high danger chances.
Yeah. Was it?
It was. They had 2.
That wasn't really high danger.
It was because he's in the slot.
It only was because you says he was.
No, and because Casey's sliding this way and the shot goes back. So I thought it was a fantastic save.
He shot the puck from just below the top of the circle. Okay. Good save, Casey, though. He react well. But that's what happens when you get attracted to the puck. Like, really, seriously, right there, Matt Duchene has to recognize that it's a 2-on-2 in front of him. So he picks up that other forward that's driving. Now it ends up being a 2-on-3, and that was Bishop in that. And it's not Leon's fault. I mean, Leon wants to be able to take that guy, but because Matt goes in there, now he opens up that passing lane, and you find that seam through the middle.
Did you guys get the screenshots for the other chance in the first period for Stenberg where he's wide open in front?
No, we were doing goals.
Oh, okay. So you want to talk about the goals?
Yeah, we were learning on the new toy today.
Yes.
But
the one we were talking about, you and I and Sam, were the play that 3 guys went down. I think it was Seguin went behind the net, and the pass comes out. Stenberg's wide open in the slot. Casey makes the save. And you talked about Sam Steele had tried to jump to the wall too fast instead of coming around.
That was because Steele was trying to get to his position before reading the rest of the play.
Because they didn't have possession.
If he comes into the slot, he's got to come in as being the offside winger, and the play is, it comes down on the right-hand side of the ice as you're looking, right wing side, I should say, for Dallas. And Sam Steele was on the left-hand side, though. So he's that offside winger. When that play is everything's going on the upside of the ice, he gets too wide. So, and he was doing that because I'm not sure which defenseman had it, but he was believing or hoping that the puck was going to come around the wall. So he was going to cheat over to the corner, grab the puck. But unfortunately, things break down and puck starts coming out front. So He needs to go to the front of the net first, make sure that happens, then he can skate into a rim puck or whatever happens there.
So Holloway scores to make it 2-1. That's the first period. It was a little weird because, again, the best scoring chances weren't the ones that actually went in the net. But that's sometimes hockey. That happens. No penalties, no power plays. One of the things that Glenn Gulletson was hoping for was some power play work tonight because they've been kind of working on it all week, or at least the part of it. It's only Tuesday, but they did stuff Sunday, Monday, as they get ready for the regular season in a little over a week now. And Luds, then they get a power play, and they get a couple of chances, but nothing that you would say, wow, that was a big grade A opportunity. What were your thoughts of the Stars? I think it was, 2 power plays on the night? Anything
Stars
stand
penalty
out?
kill? Or Stars power play?
Power play.
Work in progress?
No, sorry, they were only 0 for 1. They only had the one.
Yeah.
They were going to have a second one, and then they
challenged it or
overturned the
whatever.
delay of game call because it deflected.
The
off
one
it.
thing I will say about the power play is Heiskanen did go with power play 1, which we heard. Goletson's going to mix those up, or Neil Graham, whoever. And the other one was Rantanen did stay out the full 2 minutes, which is another thing we've heard. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be more entertaining to watch it. And I believe, as Lud said, they're going to start to show more on the breakout and things once they actually get into games that matter. They probably don't want to show all that.
Well, I don't even know how much they've actually worked on. I mean, we saw them. What I'm hoping for is they just get a couple different ones instead of the same one. I'm okay if they want to use the drop pass because they've been really good at it, but they have to know that every team in the league knows what that is. And we've seen early on in a couple preseason games now that they're using a double man swing. So they come inside their zone and they get both wingers swinging on both sides. And so there's a couple different outlets. So I like that when, if one's not working, they can switch up, or at least when one entry goes to group power or power play 1, and maybe the second group gets a different one. So you
got to imagine they
give
will
the penalty killers a different look.
Gulletsen's been so on top of giving options and variability. I imagine they'll have a few options there.
Philip Broberg would tie the game. You guys actually had to go, Luds, you had to go back and watch it because you guys were doing something on the new iPad toy. And you said, I didn't receive it. So you watched that play as Broberg takes the puck from the faceoff win and goes down the wall. What happens then?
Well, that's what I was going to talk about. That's one right off the faceoff. Wyatt Johnston, when you lose the faceoff, there's responsibilities for everyone, obviously. This draw was lost. Wyatt ends up, this is the one we can show where Wyatt in the faceoff circle here. Wyatt actually falls down. And so here,
this is the first one. This is Holloway's goal.
Yeah, this is the one I was trying to get to. I was kind of explaining this.
Okay.
But
we had an ad read, so we had to stop.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So this is the one I'm talking about, that Wyatt right here, he falls down with his centerman. So typically this would be center and center, but here Wyatt's hanging on to the guy's stick here. So now this is where Bischel steps up into the play. They need to switch off here. This is where I think Bischel's kind of still caught up and moving away from the net. Now he gets out here. Wyatt is on his way back, and you've got a St. Louis Blue player already standing in front of Casey DeSmith. Now Wyatt ultimately gets in there. Bischel doesn't get out in time to block that shot. Now, this is what Casey DeSmith is looking through after this shot comes to the net. And you can imagine, now here's the other problem, is you have to have your head on a swivel because here's a defenseman that's sneaking in. If this puck doesn't go into the net, now all of a sudden you can see how much net is there. But this shot here, I just want you to see, this is what Casey DeSmith sees on this play when Wyatt is late out of the faceoff.
He actually makes it worse by being late too, because
now he's on the outside looking in.
And he's blocking Casey
and
even
he's
more.
trying to do his job.
Yeah.
But this is what we saw a lot of last year, right? Because of the way that Dallas played, but this is only because of a faceoff. But Bischel should have switched off when he saw that Wyatt fell down. He should just say, I got him, because that's the spot you're going to be in anyways. But there's other problems here too, because again, you got a defenseman sneaking down and there's nobody even looking around.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have any clips on the second goal, the one where Broberg goes and
no, not in that one. That one, that starts out because Rantanen loses him. He comes out too hard. The other thing is I think it was Sam Steele, I believe, or Robo. Anyway, whoever the offside forward was, they were too late getting down too low.
It was Robertson.
It was Robo, yeah. So he just he took off right in the faceoff. So they lose the draw. Robo doesn't read the faceoff, and he just takes off to go cover his defenseman. Now he can't recover back because when Broberg walks around the bottom of the net, and that one there, I thought Casey was a little slow on him. I thought he was a little slow.
Rantanen was a little bit in preseason.
Well, he was going north and the play was going south. And so
got those legs.
And then he got the wide legs.
Sam, the Stars retook the lead 2 minutes and 21 seconds later. Radek Faksa scores against his old team. But Wyatt Johnston made a really
Guess
good
who
play.
the puck went off?
Was it Loof's
It was
our boy Loof's
just an aloof kind of thing that happened. I don't even know what.
What'd you think about Wyatt's move that set that up, though?
Yeah, he's playing with confidence. The thing I think Glenn Goldson even said it is the thing that impresses him most is that he doesn't need a lot of space and he creates his own chances. Like the goal he scored on, I don't remember if it was Saturday or the game before that, when he just comes in one-on-one, makes a move. First goal he scores tonight, same thing. Come in, he doesn't have a lot of.
Saturday. It was
the game before that
in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He didn't play in Colorado.
He just comes in and it doesn't look like a lot, and then all of a sudden he creates his own scoring chance. Same thing here. He makes a nice move, forehand to backhand to get around the defender and slips a pass, gets a little bit of a bounce to get to Faksa, and then as Luds said, it goes right off of our guy Loof, right into the back of the net. I think goalies would like to say this was a preseason game too. A lot of the slow rollers that found their way into the net or weird deflections. It was a weird game, but for Wyatt, I think he's taking another step in my book in taking control of the puck and making his own space and creating for other people, which I love to see.
All right, let's go to the third period. Tyler Seguin gets the 4th Dallas goal, but this is all started because of a really nice power move to the net by Justin Ritzkovian, which we were talking about earlier. These are the kind of plays that help earn you a job if you can do them on a regular basis.
But this is a smart play by Tyler Seguin because and we've got shots of this one, and you're right. But Ritzkovian is the one that creates all this separation. But I want you to keep an eye on Tyler Seguin here. Here's the race, right? And he's got another player coming back. Here's the race. And now it just starts getting a little even right here. But I want you to look at Tyler's feet. This is where Tyler decides to slow down because he's like, I'm not really going to beat him there. But then because of the over pursuit and Seguin just kind of hangs out here, Ritzkovian crawls to the front of the net. Now it's Tyler Seguin standing all alone in front of the net. So he just kind of says, let the pile go past me. He sits here all alone. That's a veteran player right there.
Opportunistic and reading the play so well.
Yeah. And he knew he wasn't going to beat him to the net.
Yeah.
So let's get him going. And really the other thing that he could have done is he could have probably stepped in front of him and then let Ritzkovian kind of take that one-on-one because he had him beat. But I think Tyler was more thinking about rebound, which he made obviously the right decision.
He looks very good, Tyler Seguin.
Yeah.
I think that he may have a very, we haven't seen him fully healthy. We talk about Adam Ernie and having the hip problems forever. Seguin feels like he's been hurt pretty much consistently at some point every year.
Yeah.
He's coming in fully healthy, feeling good with the fixed everything. It could be a big year for Tyler Seguin, especially if they find someone to play on that line with them.
And I'm sure there's going to be some things that'll creep in as you move along the year.
Sure.
Again, he's not 28 anymore, so but hopefully
he's younger
healthy.
than Jamie Benn. He'll remind you of that over and over again.
The Seguin goal came 50 seconds into the third period. Yeah,
2 years?
a couple years. Yeah,
I think 3.
2 years?
I think he's 33.
Yeah.
Is he? Jamie's 36 now. We always forget.
Jamie's
this.
36. I know that.
I think Tyler's
Oldest
only
player on the
33.
team.
So Seguin's goal comes in the first minute of the third. They have a 2-goal lead. 13 minutes later, 12 minutes and change later, Dylan Holloway gets his second of the game. Luds made a nice joke about Doug Armstrong feeling pretty good about himself for what he did last summer, offer sheeting the 2 guys from Edmonton and getting them.
We had to look at that.
You want to show
We
up?
got it. If you want to do it now.
Let's do it. Now's
Wow.
perfect.
What happened?
Look at Ryan. He's like, which one is this? Did you not remember?
Is he looking at it? He's saying it didn't
Why are you looking
save?
Did you not have it?
I don't think he has it. I don't think you have that
No,
one.
we did this. This was the 3-on-2. Do the line. Do you not have any left? Okay.
So this was the drop pass.
this is
Kyrou, and then Kyrou.
This was
Rantanen.
Rantanen.
Yeah.
So what Rantanen does is it's a 2-on-2. Rantanen wants to over pursue, and he over pursues. He starts to go to Kyrou.
Yep.
And it's Holloway that drops the puck. So all he has to do is actually stay with Holloway, let the 2-on-2 happen with your defenseman, keep him wide. Again, not on the defenseman, but when he leaves Holloway to go to Kyrou, Kyrou just goes back to Holloway, and Holloway finishes it off.
It's a nice shot. Good move.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
painted
move.
that
It's a
picture
good
pretty
play.
well, though.
Yep.
That was
You
nice.
did.
Look at Ryan. He's looking for it, too.
I
He's
love
like, wait a second.
I love the skill though. It doesn't seem like a lot, but the way
Apparently not, because we're not looking at it, so we didn't do it.
the way he drops that puck as he's kind of turning his skates, it's hard to tell what he's doing, right? So maybe that freezes him. I don't know.
Luds, if you have
good
your
goal.
paintbrush out for one more, Holloway had a 2-goal night. He looked great, except for on the very last goal.
I was down here getting ready for the
Did
show.
you see it?
No.
The empty
Yes,
netter.
you did.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
the
You
empty
were-
netter.
that
I just saw the finish of it.
That was Dylan Holloway who stumbled coming
Made a
around
mess
the
of
back
it.
Oh,
of
no,
his
no.
net.
That's what I was laughing about. He comes
Yeah.
around the back of the
Yeah.
net. He loses
And
his
he's
shit,
wobbling,
skate edge.
Yep.
And then he goes down. He tries to do a spinorama with the puck and then throw it away. Yeah, and then it just ended up out front. And then I don't even know who got the goal.
Jason Robertson.
Robo did. Oh, Robo got a red
bus.
Yep.
There you go, Robo. He's on fire.
Second goal of the preseason just from the red line.
2 games, 2 goals.
That one was tough
Seguin,
for Holloway.
2 games, 2 goals, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Sagan's had a 3-point night, goal and 2 assists, 2 goals on the preseason. Still have one more preseason game to go on Saturday at home against the Avalanche. And as we all suspect, it'll probably be a much more heavy Colorado lineup. We'll talk about that.
And it'll be just these two
Oh,
running the show here.
I have a bereavement leave this weekend because of a death in the family, which means you
Well,
too.
which
Kids are free
means
to
that
run.
after these 2 shows with Sam, I'm going to have a bereavement week.
Yes, probably. He'll call a timeout. Up next, it's Super Chat time. Already see a few. Load them up. We'll talk about them right here on the DLS Stars postgame show.
Become a big.
Go, Luds.
Mentorship reshapes futures, strengthens communities, and drives economic progress. Together, we can change the odds and build a better tomorrow. Bigs and littles hang out a few hours a month doing normal, everyday activities like seeing a movie, doing homework, playing games, going out to eat, or just hanging out. Each big and little match is supported by a dedicated match support specialist. Why is there things going on when I'm trying to read this?
Just keep
There's
doing
nothing.
it. You're
Who's
doing
always
great,
there to
Luds.
provide resources and support. Enter a zip code, and on the site, you'll find a local Big Brothers, Big Sisters agency in your area, and then complete the online inquiry form. Upon completion, a Big Brothers, Big Sisters staff member will contact you. Go to bbbs.org/AllCity for more information to sign up to become a Big today. You tried throwing me off, and I still got through it.
Good job, Luds.
All right, Yosemite.
Let me talk. Don't read this verbatim. Supporters Club.
Oh.
Let me tell you about the Supporters Club. It's a bonus membership. It's not the same as being a diehard. It is next level for the real ones. It's true sicko level stuff.
Do you want to welcome a new one?
Yes.
Signed up tonight
Who
during
was
the
it?
postgame
Was it
show.
Lowry
Right
or
there. Mark Lowry.
Mark Lowry.
Newest
Mike
member.
Lowry.
No,
Welcome.
not Mike.
Welcome, Mark Lowry.
Tried to do a Bad Boys
Mark
reference there,
Lowry.
didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did. Thank you.
Welcome, Mark.
Just
Way to
like
go.
Mark, if you're looking in the chat right now and you see Mark's giant badge sticking up, that's what you get when you join the Supporters Club.
SC.
You have the badge, you have exclusive emojis, you get all kinds of cool stuff like exclusive behind the scenes videos, like seeing what we do on game nights before you get to see us on camera doing it in front of you right now. We are on YouTube and Twitch, apparently.
I still don't know if I believe you.
I don't
on
know
the
either,
Twitch
but
part.
that's what it says. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Custom emojis, tier badges, and exclusive behind-the-scene videos. Tons of cool stuff for the real ones. Join Next Level, and you can use Bing Bong and a few other emojis right there in the chat.
So
You better say your prayers, you flea-bitten varmint.
Thank you,
I'm
Yosemite.
gonna blow you to smithereens.
Halloween coming up.
I can't. You should be Yosemite Sam. That would be perfect. Nice big mustache, cowboy hat, fit the
See.
part
We'll
beautifully.
see.
Uh,
Cap guns.
I'm looking at a couple of the supporters club members chats right now. Scott's. This was a few minutes ago when Luds was talking to Ryan about which clip they did or did not have. Luds just staring daggers at Ryan. LOL. I enjoyed that one. Let's see. Then we have T.O. saying Luds is busting Ryan back down to Private Ryan. So he got demoted.
He was a
Lost his
corporal
rank.
earlier.
He was corporal.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then some language that I don't think we're allowed to read on this.
I'll read it.
Yeah, I know you would. T.O. writes, Luds is going to punch someone before the preseason is over. His name is Sam. I love it. All right, let's get into
a
the
little
super
smarter
chats.
this
It
time,
looks like
T.O.
it's going to be fun. Although, Ryan, you definitely have to make that screen full size because I cannot go all the way back to the first one. So we're going to have to read it off the tiny mod, or even do that one. Oh, look at that. Now we'll be fine. All right. Hit up the bing bongs here. Let's get it started.
Bing bong.
All right, we're going to start.
Want me to read it?
Yeah, you can't read it.
No.
No chance.
It's pretty
we'll
big,
start
though.
with Scott, also known as Control
Another
Alt, Own,
year.
a Haskinen 99.
Another strong fourth line. Also, that effort from Ritzy on the Seguin goal was fantastic. You love to see it. Hey,
You can read it.
I got it. This nice one. This
and
big
your
like
delivery
this.
was
That
impeccable.
was fantastic.
Yeah, it
I
was.
used to be an actor.
The Ritzkova in goal was really the play that led to the Seguin goal was really nice. We want to see him continue to do that.
Gonna get you that hooked on phonics tape for your birthday.
They have a lot of options for the fourth line too. Like the fourth line is not an issue for this team.
Fourth line's not an
They
issue.
need to figure out someone to go up. And
Someone's
going to
play higher, and you know what, Luds? They jumbled the lines around a little bit, trying to some different combinations up front. I'm not sure if they've totally settled on them yet.
No, but that's what preseason's for. I think Gully's going to look to see any spark, and it doesn't mean that they're going to switch them up, but you kind of mark it down after games, and then you might get 10, 15 games into the year, and you went, what was that combination we used against St. Louis that time? And they'll go back to it.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Bing bong.
This one's from our new supporters club member, Mark
Lowry.
with a Oscar Beck and Year After the Cup. Watching Nils during the preseason play deep in the defensive zone is a unfriendly reminder of one of the Stars' major flaws last season. Long term, he ain't it. I don't know if that's a fair assessment, because it seems like many times when there were opportunities to see if he had it, the coaching staff previously didn't play him and didn't give him the chances to play, fail, improve, and get better. They would just not play him those minutes.
him.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he got hurt.
I think in the D zone for Nils, especially in the corners and along the wall and areas like that, he needs to learn to contain a little bit more. You're probably not going to go into a lot of battles and be on the right side. He just has to make sure he's between the player and the net and just do your own job. And you don't have to leave him, because the way that they want to play, I think, is a little differently this year. So you're going to have more support because your centerman's probably going to be down in that area to help you. So I just think that he's got to use his head and think about coverage a little bit more instead of reacting. You got to read it first and then react.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Bing bong.
This one's a Heiskanen 99 from Smith Fan 22. If I were Jim Nill, I would do whatever it takes to get Charlie McAvoy. I mean,
So would a lot of teams.
Luds, I'd be thrilled to have Charlie McAvoy on the Stars. That would cost you an awful lot.
Good luck.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
No, he's
Get
Boston
McAvoy
is-
and Brady Tkachuk.
Boston has some deficiencies in their lineup.
And he's probably going to be wearing the. Well, I don't know, but my guess is he's
I
going to be
agree
wearing
with
the
you.
C.
I don't think
be.
they give it to Pasta. I think they give it to
Yeah,
him.
I just think they give it to that kind of guy. He doesn't need any more. Just let him be free and play Pasternak.
All right, let's go to the next one,
Bing bong.
which is a Heiskanen 99 from Talk Hockey With Me, a.k.a. Jordan. Come on, that's the one you remember, right?
Yes, I did remember it. That's why I said
We
it so
need
quickly.
the Ace Ventura Pet Detective drop from Dan Marino when she goes, "Do you remember me?" And he goes, "I don't know. I got hit in the head a lot." Sorry, Sam.
Did get hit in the head a lot, though.
There are some holes. There are some holes, but I'm not ready to complain about
Luds
the
does.
Stars yet. I'm still just glad they're back. Go Stars. There are some holes, right? This is something that we've said quite a bit. Leaves you a little bit less than overconfident right now.
And you got a mixed match of players yet too. You know, I mean, so not everybody's on the same page, and that's exactly why they want to get numbers down and let's get to our group and give me a few things that I can work with.
How long would you say it normally takes till you get to? I mean, you're always changing lines, but a general lineup that you feel good about into the regular
Well,
season?
I mean, for Gully, and if he's tweaking some things, I mean, it could take 40 games or so
Wow.
before because things have to become automatic. And that's why when he talks about shortening up practices, we heard about that in the pregame show, you have to go through a lot of those things. So he's got to allocate so many minutes per day when you practice to go over systems in your zone, below the circles, in the neutral zone, you know, when pucks turn over, where you want people. So, you know, you don't just kind of draw it up on a board. They have to get their reps in. And, I mean, I can go back years, but we did the same drills same 3 drills all the time. So guys knew exactly where to go. So you can't think. You just have to be able to react.
It was muscle memory at that point.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Bing bong.
It is another one from Mark, a Lundqvist and Year After the Cup. Luds, I always thought a good name for a punk band would be called Roenick's Jaw in 3 Pieces. Thoughts?
Yeah, well, hey, things happen.
You're,
and JR still smiles about it and talks about it.
I was going to say, you're pretty friendly
He
with
tells a story
Roenick,
like he's
aren't
like,
you?
he goes, you know, the only reason Hatch was able to hit me in the jaw is because Ludwig broke my hand first. because I slashed. I didn't realize it. He goes, he broke my hand. And I was looking at my hand. Next thing I knew, Hatch was sticking his elbow in my face.
Is that the one where he's picking up his teeth?
Yeah.
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 It was all. Yeah, I remember that very, very well. All right, next one.
Bing bong.
Landon with a DeSmith and 99 cup here. Shout out Bork. Do we think he hits 50 points?
He's looked good. He's looked really good.
Can he be a 50-point guy this year?
Yeah.
A lot of that
I
has
think
to do with Gully, too. And the coaches where they put him.
especially if he plays with Wyatt. I imagine he's putting up 50 points.
But he's looked good who's ever been with. Because he's, you know what it looks like? He's not thinking.
Yes.
He's not thinking
Exactly.
about where I'm supposed to be. Maybe the last guy said I need to be in certain places, and I was worrying too much about that. He just seems freer, at least in the preseason, and he's just playing.
Luds, we keep hearing the word free or freedom in the locker room.
Freer.
Well, that's with you with all the E's. And it seems like there really is something to that from Gully and his system versus what Pete did with his system. Because we keep hearing players talk about, oh, we have a little bit more freedom. Oh, we can use our hockey IQ a little bit. We can do some things. You know, we're still, you know, it's not freewheeling, but there's a little bit more room within the system.
Well, yeah, you have to be able to trust players that they know where they're supposed to be. And again, there's certain areas that you need to be at certain times, but you just want the guys to go out and play. I mean, that's what, and they're all, I mean, they got really talented players here. So, but they still have to play within some guidelines.
Sam,
Yes.
Kayla was impressed that you could.
Did you find one of them torch strings up there?
No.
You sure?
Hey, Sam, on that note, Luds, in the chat, this isn't a super chat. Kayla said he can read and tie his shoes.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if I could read very well.
patting you on the
That was
back.
pretty hard.
I believe Ardell had a comment about that too, Luds. I don't know if you know this reference, but he said he read that one like a Cylon, Battlestar Galactica. Luds knows.
You're not a Battlestar Galactica.
No, he's a Star Trek guy.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
I
not
don't know
Battlestar
about
Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica.
Beats Battlestar Galactica.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Bing bong.
There it is. GM Ben with a very generous DeSmith and 99 cup here. Who's
Ben.
Who's joining us
What?
for the Die Hard
Can
takeover?
it be any cheaper? What's the least amount you can put on
I think
this
you can
thing?
put in just 99 cents.
I
Oh,
think.
okay.
I
So
think.
he gave us an
Now
extra dollar.
Okay.
Yes.
And he said I can keep this hat. So
Did he really?
sure.
Okay.
Don't
Ben,
tell Clarence.
It's on record.
okay, Ben, yeah, don't tell Claire. That is an inside joke. GM Ben, who's joining us for the Die Hard takeover December 7th? Now that we just talked about it, we're going to talk about it again in our next ad break. And so T.O. said he got his ticket tonight.
Nice.
Some folks have said they
We get
want
to
to,
meet
but
T.O.
can't. Sarah got her tickets. That's awesome, Sarah. We can't wait to
All
hang
right.
out with you. Let's see. Anybody else that's in there?
I'm gonna be just pounding drinks. Hey, Luds.
Yep.
Are they?
hot toddies?
Are we serving you in a thimble?
Are we taping our post-game show too?
No, we're doing
No,
that
we're
afterwards.
doing that live?
Yeah.
They might want to tune in for that one.
Yeah, that could be a fun one too. If Sam is going as hard as he claims he's going to go.
That means Ben will be sitting in the middle.
I'll be
Yeah.
sleeping at the AC.
Our GM Ben will be joining us as well as us. And of course, anybody that buys those tickets. So should be a lot of fun. We'll
gonna
talk
be a good
about that. Oh, Kimber said, got my tickets earlier tonight.
We should match.
Love it.
Our clothes.
Very good, Kimber.
Okay, I'll go right on that.
Right?
All right.
He's so mean to me.
We are going to, if you have more super chats, hit us up with that. We are going to talk about our man of the match, whatever else we want to get to, however many hats Sam plans on stealing, and all that coming up here.
Do I have a read?
You do.
I do?
No, you
Oh,
don't actually.
right on.
Luds has a read. Are you ready for Luds to do another one? We'll do that now here on the DLS Stars postgame show.
Man. Is this the Dallas of the DLS Die Hard sale?
Yep, that's it.
That's the one? Okay,
That's the
good.
one.
Our latest Die Hard sale is in full swing, and fans now have two ways to join. You can get in for just $36 with limited edition shirt, or you can step up and grab a limited Branded Bills Die Hard hat for $59 before they sell out. Maybe you had your eyes on one of our great t-shirts like the Finnish Mafia, the Otter shirt, maybe the 16-bit Wyatt Johnston shirt, or the Miko Moose shirt. You can pick whichever one you want as your free t-shirt when you sign up to be a Die Hard. Or Go bigger and get your hands on the branded Bills Die Hard hat. They're limited, so hurry up on those hats. And once they're gone, they're gone. Either way, you get all the Die Hard perks. Premium content, including excellent written articles about the Stars, Cowboys, Mavericks, and Rangers, event and merch discounts, the members-only Discord, and more. Join now and become a Die Hard at ALLDLLS. That's all DLLS.com/intro.
Boom. Well done, Luds.
Give you a couple extra seconds.
Yeah, you did. You cut right into it, and I love it. All right, it's time to talk about the Stars Takeover. First ever DLS Stars Takeover coming up December 7th. We've been talking about it already. You heard Ben's super chat. You can join us, our show, the DLS Stars crew, minus Sean, because he doesn't live in Dallas. He lives in Detroit, or suburban Detroit, for our first ever takeover at the American Airlines Center, and we are going to have a full day evening of festivities. We'll start with a early recording. We're going to tape it. I don't think are we going to do it live on YouTube at that point, or are we going to record it and then play it before the game?
I don't know.
Yeah, we have to find out on that. Either way, you will be invited. If you purchase tickets to the DLS Stars Takeover, you will be invited in the studio to watch us record our pregame show. Then we're all going to go down to Hooters, which is next door, for food and drinks, which is included as part of your ticket.
Still standing.
Then we're all going to the American Airlines Center to watch the Stars play the Penguins, sit in the seats together, hang out, have fun, and then our crew has to go back and work the post-game show. You guys get to go home and maybe hopefully watch
since we're going down to Hooters right after we're done taping.
That's right.
Like 3 in the afternoon.
I'm thinking that maybe for the taping, some of the Hooters could come up here during the taping.
I think you should ask our
Have a
GM.
couple
The
hors
food or
d'oeuvres
the
up
people?
here.
I didn't know if you meant the food or the people, the employees,
The both of them.
the both of them.
The both of them.
Yeah.
Both of
Yeah.
them. What's your food at Hooters? You like the wings? You like the burgers? You don't like the
Miller Lite.
The bar.
That face
He's
is
going to the
perfect.
bar.
I like the
Food.
beers.
I'm going to the bar.
I can say so.
If you are a DLS diehard,
Yep.
you get 20% off. The
Are we
price.
diehards?
Well, we
You're not.
are a part of the show.
You're
so
not,
they're
'cause
taking
you
care
can't-
of our
you-
tickets.
You always say you can't
I
read
don't. I'm
articles.
not. I don't believe
actually,
that
we
part.
are diehards because
We
I
are.
have the diehard membership card.
I don't have a
and
card.
and the login. How do you not have the card?
I don't know.
I know that
I was probably in the hospital.
our old producer John had the card.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I never
Ryan
got
got
a
a
card.
I
card.
have a card.
Oh, he's got a card.
I'd like a card, please.
I have no hard.
Attaboy,
card.
Ryan.
I like a card. Luds doesn't even have a Slack.
No, I don't have that either.
Which is why he doesn't have the Shady
or
Rays.
PTO.
Yep, I know. Anyway, so that'll be a lot of fun. So if you haven't already signed up, as Luds talked about the Die Hard sale, sign up because then you can get a discount to the takeover. And I know that we were already at the halfway part of how many tickets we had available when we started our pregame show. And then folks have been saying that they've been buying their tickets. So I would imagine if you have any inkling of going, you should get it now. Don't wait because it could be sold out before you get to that. And Scott, yes, I know R.I.P.
money,
John
and
is
I don't need it
hilarious,
now.
but John's not actually deceased. He's just working on the Cowboys show. We see him regularly. But yes, R.I.P.
seen
John. And the Hooters fire. You remember the Hooters fire? That was pretty. Not the actual
No, the
Hooters
dumpster
burning,
fire that
the dumpster
Luds
fire
took
outside
over.
Hooters during one of our shows.
Luds took control.
Yeah, that was really fun. So, and
There was a
Kiki,
dumpster fire, and John went and videoed it while on the show, and Luds took over the
Luds-
producer chair.
by the way,
started
hey Luds,
hammering
Jordan
buttons.
said in the chat she'll never forget the Hooters fire. The fastest I've ever seen Luds move. That's when you jumped to the controls.
You were quick.
You were from the seat to that.
Within seconds of John
Oh,
leaving,
I was-
the moose was
When
I
you-
was
just
directing.
When
Flying
you
up
started
on
hitting buttons, yes, it was.
I got the moose to come up.
Or did
It was pretty.
we still have the moose?
pretty funny there. Yes, I love that. Kiki was
I
saying
love
that
Ryan's face
we had
when
to
I
change the day because it was on her
There it
mother's
is, Luds.
birthday. There's the moose.
Yeah.
Kiki, my oldest son's birthday is on December 7th as well. So I'll still be there. I'm going to get some other tickets for him so he and his brother can come and watch the game separate from us. Maybe they'll be at Hooters. Never know. All right.
Oh, we can bring people?
I mean,
I need a +5.
Yeah, but you
all
have to
guys.
buy those tickets then.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I'm not in.
No.
Just me then.
All right, guys. We don't do this all the time because we usually bring Sam on from his AAC hit on home games, or we have a ridiculously fun amount of super chats, or Luds is working on his phone and not listening.
That's always the case.
That's always the case. Yeah, that's nothing new.
I'm
So
still trying to find that bus.
Texting Bill
who's
Garrett.
he's trying to figure out the bus. Who's your man of the match?
Tyler Seguin.
Why?
He looked good. Like he looks like he's got his jump in him. I think he's playing the game with his head. You know what I mean? Like he's a smart player, and like even that last goal that he scored. Just to have the presence of mind to just stay out of the traffic and be able to read what's going on. I like the way he's moving the puck. Tyler understands now as he's coming through the neutral zone, who's ever on his left side or right side, he advances the puck because they probably have a little bit more speed from him.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he comes across the offensive blue line, he navigates where he's going to go. And I think when Duchesne and him get together with a steady diet of shifts, you're gonna see that come back together. The big thing is who's going to be playing on the left side of those two.
What about you, Sam? Who's your man of the match tonight? Sam's giggling because he got distracted by something. I'm probably
that 25 milliliter can.
No, it's
is it the chat.
It's Kayla. It's quoting Luds saying some of the Hooters can come up here.
What's wrong with that?
Wyatt Johnston is my man of the match.
Why is Wyatt?
He just was creating every time he had the puck. Like I said before, he looks like he's got a new level of confidence and creating space for himself and others. So I think he dominated the game like he should.
Yep, he was solid. I think that there were some players that were treating this a bit like a preseason game.
Yeah.
And that's fine, especially the guys that you expect to come up big later, like when the games really matter. I want to give Ritzkovian a little pat on the, a stick tap. I don't know if he's my man of the match. I tend to agree. I thought Seguin was really good tonight. But Ritzkovian, is he ahead of Adam Ernie and Artu Hurrier in your minds right now?
Well, he's got more things on his side,
Yep.
right? I mean, age is one of them.
Yep.
Probably the speed and the enthusiasm to play. Not that Adam doesn't, but and there's longer runway with him.
Yeah. Do you think
I think
there's
that's a key too.
Is there? I mean, okay, so we don't have a show tomorrow. Then you guys are going to do a couple of shows with Sean, thankfully, Thursday, Friday.
And Robert
and then
Tiffin on Thursday.
Robert will be in studio. He's fantastic, so we'll have him there. And then Saturday, that's the real fun one. Home game, just the two of you.
And I'm going as a fan to the game with my future in-laws. Is that what they call it?
Well,
In-laws.
are they your parents or your fiance's parents?
Parents
Your
in-laws.
future in-laws.
My future parents-in-laws.
And that's too many words.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
It's like serial killer stuff.
that one was a little quiet for us, but it was pretty funny. I believe, did you say like serial killer stuff?
Yeah, what was that about? I said it, but what was I even talking about?
Well, Luds was accusing you of having serial killer
It's like when you have the toilet paper and you have it come out the bottom.
No, that's wrong.
That's
it's gotta be over the
serial
top.
killer stuff. It's got to come over the top.
Yeah.
Simplify.
Okay, back to
You
this
get it,
question
Luds.
that I was about to ask.
Yes.
Toilet paper?
No. So they have a couple of days, I believe, practice, because they don't play again until Saturday. It's Tuesday night, right? They'll come back. I'm just flipping back through their schedule. They have a team day off on Thursday. So they'll practice tomorrow. They'll have a day off. They'll have another practice Friday. Then they'll play, and then they have Sunday off, and then it's game week. Is there anything that Adam Ernie can do right now to get himself back ahead of Ritzkovian before the final game? Is he even going to get a chance to play that game? Or do you think that what Ritzkovian's doing right now is his position to lose?
That I can't answer. I don't know how they feel in there. He played 4 of the 5.
First 4
games,
until
right?
tonight. Yep.
So this wasn't him not getting an opportunity to be in the lineup tonight. It was more about giving him a game off.
Sure.
Or day off. He may play the next game. If he
I
does,
think you will.
that might be a statement being said, Ritzkovian played here, you're playing here.
Let's see it, right?
Maybe.
I
don't
expect
know.
that.
They may have their mind made up only because, like I said, it might be a youth thing versus.
And also,
30-year-old.
Ernie's not on a contract. He's on a tryout to play. He would have to sign an NHL deal. Doesn't mean that that's a crazy one. But here's the other thought. He's done well. He's looked fresh. If not with Dallas, wouldn't you think that somebody around the league would take a look at him? Because, somebody's got to need some help of a guy that's got NHL veteran experience. Maybe.
Yeah. The other thing is if Dallas doesn't make the roster right now, I don't think he could clear waivers. If they were to, like, if they decided, hey, we want him,
Well,
but he's an AHL guy, and they want to sign him to a contract.
That's true. If they
I don't
want,
think he
well, if
clears
they
that.
decided to sign him to an NHL deal and try to send
Correct.
him down, he would have to go through waivers. But I don't know. Are you
It's just-
sure?
I don't know.
'Cause,
It's just a weird
that's-
situation because they could also decide we may be completely wrong and they keep 14 guys because they want some depth here without Jamie Benn. Like there's a lot of different ways they could go about it. I think in terms of competition, Ritzkovian's ahead because of what Luds said. He's a 30-year-old guy. Ritzkovian is, they believe, has a future with this team.
Yeah.
He's got the lead in it, and
And
he's
he was
playing
the
better.
AHL Rookie of the Year, so
Yep.
he has something going
And he's
for
got a
him.
higher ceiling. But Ernie would have had to take a step ahead of him in order to get it. But my point is, there's few options. It's not simple. It's not black and white here.
I think that we tend to, and all due respect to Adam Ernie and all the other guys that had to go through waivers, not that Ernie's going to necessarily, I think we tend to overvalue players on our own team, thinking that everybody else thinks about them the way we do, because
Fair.
especially this time of year, if you want to get a guy through waivers, now's the time to do it. Teams are trying to pare down, not add. And while Adam Ernie is a really good player and a good, he's got a good NHL career under his belt, and I think he's got more in the tank, I don't think it's enough at this moment for another team. Let's say if he doesn't, if the Stars decide to sign him and they have to put him, but they want him on the AHL roster, I don't think that somebody goes, we're going to take somebody off our team to put him on right this minute.
Fair.
Now, I might be wrong, but
Does Ritzkovian need more time in the American League, or is he ready to play in the NHL? And the only reason I'm asking that question
it's an
is
interesting
because
question too.
if we're in March right now and there's a spot and those two guys are sitting in the room and they're on the team, I know which guy I'm putting in the lineup.
Is it Ernie?
It's Ernie.
Yeah.
He's got
Because of the
380 games played in the
physicality?
NHL,
Yeah.
just experience-wise.
Mhm.
So
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility either that Ritzkovian starts the year on this team and is in the AHL before the end of the year.
Oh yeah, especially when Jamie Benn
With Jamie
becomes
Benn
healthy.
coming back, you
he's-
got multiple different things
He's
going
waiver
on.
exempt.
But is he going to benefit? I guess my question is, because I don't know enough about him, would he benefit from another year in the
I
American
don't
League?
think it
Or
would-
is he
He's not one of
is he
those
in
that's past
betweener?
it. He might be right in between. He's not one of those that's like
Agreed.
Stankoven where you're just like, you've done everything. He's
Right,
he's
there's
only
no
played
more to
one
be
year
learned.
there. He won AHL Rookie of the Year, so clearly he can dominate. But if he goes down there,
He can
and has-
dominate at that level.
He can dominate
Right.
that level, but he didn't. He's not like he's dominated 3 years in a row down there and is like, okay,
Mhm.
get him out of there. I think he could benefit from it. I just also don't think he's too behind to benefit from playing the NHL either.
What about Kolyachonok? He didn't play tonight. Huru didn't play tonight. But especially Vladislav Kolyachonok, because
I mean, when
he's the
when
eighth
you've
D
got
right now.
when you got Petro in the in the wings there, where are you going to put him?
I
Do
haven't
you
seen
keep
much
8
from
or
him.
do you try to get him through waivers? I think, like Sam said before,
He'd be picked up, I think.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, he's a good young player who has a few NHL games on his slate, but who has roster space right now? Nobody does, right? Unless somebody picks up a huge injury, and it's not like you're trying to get like Petrovic. I could see because
you know what you're getting with Petrovic.
yes, and what you
we've
saw
seen
in the
him play in
playoffs.
playoff games, and
Yes, and
You're not
Kolyachonok
worried
is still a
about it.
question mark.
yeah,
But he,
I'd be
I think
shocked
he
if
can,
they kept 8. That would be,
You think so?
Yeah, I would be very shocked,
I
especially
think it
because they
would-
have the depth and they have people backing up.
I think it would be really beneficial for them if they could send him down now, get him through waivers, have him playing big minutes
Yep.
for the AHL team, and then if you need him, you can call him up, and he's the first guy for me.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Need
and he
an extra
can't.
D.
He's not the kind of guy that should be sitting here not playing.
That's
for
what
a
I'm
month
saying.
at a
for
time.
Yes,
sure.
yes.
For sure.
Petro's been kind of through that. I mean, and I think Petro would be in and out of the lineup more often. Because you can put him in for anybody.
Yes.
I think that's the key with Petro is that if he stays, which I think he will, I think you'll see him. Nils has a tough week.
Yeah.
Let's take a reset. Let's take one game off. He goes in. Lyubushkin has a tough go, or maybe he's tired.
Yep.
He comes in. Bischel's still, we're kind of putting Bischel up there because of how well he played last year. He's still, is he technically a rookie or did he play enough games to be? Anyway, either way, he's still right on the border, if not being a rookie. There's plenty of people that will need a break for Petrovic. I think he's going to get plenty of work for it.
Yeah.
To have Kolyachonok up here, I just don't think it brings the same type of thing. You're not putting someone in is just going to be that solid big guy.
Right.
You're putting someone in that can be good, but is a little more dicey in his own end and is more of an offensive good skater.
Yeah, the
I just-
jury is still out on him.
Yeah.
Bischel's not a
100%.
rookie. He played 38 games
38,
last year.
okay.
But here's the funny thing. He is waiver
What is it,
exempt.
20? Is that the I always forget
25, I
25.
believe.
Okay.
You
I
have
always
to
forget
play.
the number.
He could actually get sent down. Again, I don't know if there's much for Bishel to learn down there.
No.
Luds, to your question earlier about Ritskovian, he could still benefit, I think, from playing if he's not going to be in the Stars lineup. Bishel, I don't think there's much he can gain from the AHL anymore. He's got to be here. He's got to be learning. And Liam Bishel at this point.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Why are we talking about him?
he's still
He's
waiver
waiver
exempt.
exempt.
He's only
Yeah, but
21.
he ain't-
But
he's
right,
staying.
because he needs to go through his lumps at this level now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that would do him any good
Yep.
there.
Any final thoughts tonight as we wrap this one up? Stars beat the St. Louis Blues 5-3. We've got one more preseason game left, and then they have 3 days of practice, a
Yep.
travel day, and then they play the Winnipeg Jets next Thursday night.
And then I just need 2 weeks to get to Denver so I can make sure
I
I
mean,
get
you
there.
might as well leave
Make sure I
tomorrow.
get there on time.
And
Well,
then
yeah,
you'll get there.
I'll do those shows by myself. Then.
If it make you feel any better, Luds, I'll be back for next week. So
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
it will
I'll
at least
call you
be
guys
us.
from somewhere in the U.S.
Sam
And
calls-
I'll be leaving.
Sam will be calling from like Kansas or something. Yeah, you're going to be remote or something for that Colorado game, aren't you?
Yep.
So we're all over the place, but we will not break down any of the coverage. Huge thank you to everybody that watched tonight. Of course, everybody that sent in the super chats, the new supporters club
Adam
signups.
Lowry.
Go get those. Who?
Adam Lowry.
Not Adam.
What's his name?
Mark. Remember,
Mark.
you made the Mike Lowry joke. It's
I
not
changed
the.
it.
It's
I
not the
changed
Winnipeg
it 'cause I
Jets
thought I was
captain,
wrong.
but Mark.
He's on the
Anyway,
IR right
Yeah.
now too.
Okay.
don't forget, if you want to
It's a
get on
long
the
night.
DLS Stars takeover,
Yeah.
get those tickets now.
Come, it's going to be
Because
fun.
they're going to sell out fast. For Ryan, our producer, for Luds, for Yosemite Sam, I'm Owen. We'll see you later. Day off tomorrow. These two back on Thursday. I'll see you on Monday.
Right
Yeah.
now, I have to stop saying.
No, start.
Y'all silly like the mayor.